Good morning, everyone. Welcome. My name is Susan, and we're going to do a nice little 30-minute chair yoga class today. All right, so I just want you to be comfortable on your chair. When you're choosing a chair, try to find, if you can, something that's nice and sturdy. Like it doesn't matter how old it is, and that it has a nice sturdy back to it. All right. Comfortable in your chair. Try to relax your legs and your feet. We always start our class with a couple of minutes of pranayama. Prana is breath, pranayama is breath control. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. So just try and relax, all right? And we always choose a different mudra. So today we're going to sit, or we're going to practice our pranayama in our Venus lock. Okay, so for our male yogis, I'd like you to bring your hands together, lace them together. Right index finger on the top. All right. Thumbs together. For our female yoginis, which is the left side, again, this might be a little complicated. Fingers together, you bring them together, and the left index finger would be on the top. So right index finger on the top for the males, left on front. And if you find this confusing, don't worry about it, just lace them together. Not a big deal. And I'd like you to bring your thumbs, just the mound of your thumbs together. Just rest it into like a little bowl. Just rest it into your lap, onto your lap. Now I'd like you to sit back in your chair. Just relax, all right? Close your eyes if you like. And let's take a nice long, smooth breath together with the Venus lock, the Venus mudra, channeling sensuality and sexuality, glandular balance, help you to focus and concentrate. So just take a nice, long, smooth breath. Continue on your own personal pranayama for the next 2 minutes. Relax the shoulders, close your eyes. Nice, long, full, smooth breath. Inhale completely. Always suspend your breath just for a few seconds. And exhale fully. Now's the time to drop your day and settle your mind. To set an intention for your practice today. Focus on any situation in your life that needs guidance from your higher self. It's time to lower the heart rate, lower our blood pressure, and lower our anxiety level. Try to find stillness in mind and body. For one more breath. And on your next exhale, I'd like you to bring your hands together. Now at this point, I'd like you to sit nice and tall in your chair. So just straighten that spine out the best as you can. Bring your hands together and let's rub them vigorously to activate our hand chakra. Hands on your heart center. Close your eyes. Let's take a nice, long, smooth breath together to tune out. Inhale. For one more. And on your next exhale, I'd like you to drop 3 fingers, keep the index fingers together, preparing for Jupiter Mudra. Now reminding yourself to keep yourself sitting nice and tall. Relax the shoulders as best as you can. But before we go any further, I really want you to just pay attention to how you feel. Listen to your body, respect your limitations, honor how your body feels every day. All right, so don't do something that you think is going to hurt you. So be very aware of how you move. Move very gently, carefully, and slowly. And if you find that there's something that we're going to do that's going to aggravate a condition or maybe cause you pain, think about what you're going to do before you do it. Maybe you might try it, and if it's not going to happen, come back. Pull yourself out of it, or maybe if you only stay for one breath and then you have to come back out of it. All right? So pay attention to how you feel, okay? So let's take a big breath together. And on the exhale, if you can, I'd like you to reach all the way up into Jupiter Mudra. If you find this is challenging for your arms or your shoulders, you don't have to come all the way up here. You can stay right here if you like, or come up a little bit, whatever feels good for you. Now, let's wake up that physical body. Let's wake up that spine. Breathing into Jupiter Mudra, which is good luck and expansion are activated when together. Focus your energies on breaking through barriers. One more breath. On the exhale, I'd like you to keep your hands above your head if they're there, and put your hands together. If your hands are not up here, At this point, you can put your hands on your hips. We're going to be leaning from side to side, so you can do it with your hands on your hips. Preparing for a seated half moon salute. On the next exhale, I want you to lean to the right. Now just lean over gently. You don't have to go far. Try to keep your back straight, being aware of our alignments, lining things up so you're not crooked. One more breath. Exhale up. Use your core muscles to help you move, preparing to go to the left on the next exhale. And just lean. And this is a seated half moon salute, and this is waking up, lengthening the side of your body. Exhale, come back up. Release the hands. Inhale into a gentle back bend. If your hands are on your hips, just lean a little bit to the back. Look up to the ceiling very gently. And if you find this is a little challenging for your spine, don't worry about leaning back. Just reach up. On the exhale, bring your arms all the way down onto your lap. Now from here, we're going to do a forward fold. So we're going to counterpose that spine. Take your breath. On the exhale, all I want you to do is just bow your head, just round your back, just slide your hands down very slightly along the side of your leg. You don't have to go far, just bow your head. Try to release the shoulders, and this is going to lengthen your spine. One more breath. Exhale, come up slowly. Perfect. All right, hands on the lap, roll the shoulders up. Now keep your breath going. Roll the shoulders out forward and backward, just kind of loosen things up. Now paying attention to the breath. Sometimes it takes a few minutes, maybe it takes half the class. Everyone's a little different. To be able to connect with the breath, to get the breath to synchronize with your movements. Every breath you take is long and smooth and complete. So learning how to relax is the first step. All right. So let's do a nice gentle neck stretch. So I want you to take your right hand, 2 fingers of the right hand, gently put it on the right side of your face, of your cheek. Take a big breath, and on the exhale, I want you to gently push your face to the left. You don't have to force it, don't tug. Very gentle. And this is a nice little stretch for the right side of the neck going into the shoulder. Breathe. Close your eyes if you'd like. If that helps you relax, close your eyes. Open them up once in a while, of course, see what I'm doing. One more breath. On the next exhale, I'd like you to bring your face to neutral position. Let's go to the other side. 2 fingers of the left hand, onto the left cheek. On the exhale, just gently push your face. This is just a nice, gentle release of the neck muscles. All right. Side right into the shoulder. On the exhale, come back to center. All right. Hands on the lap, roll the shoulders out gently. If you want, you can move them a little bit more. Whatever feels good for you. Loosen it up. Keep that breath going. All right. Let's do a nice shoulder shrug. Take your breath. And on the exhale, let's bring the shoulders up. And I want you to hug your ears with your shoulders as tight as you can. And don't worry if you can't move a lot, okay? Because yoga, remember, it's not about performance. It's integrating mind, body through breath awareness. So it doesn't matter how tight or how loose you are. Listen to your body. Don't force your body. And on the exhale, come down. Just let those shoulders go. Roll them out a little bit more if you'd like. Now the shoulder shrug is such a nice, quick, easy way to release the tension into the shoulders, into the neck, and even into the upper back, even into the chest. All right, perfect. Let's do a nice shoulder stretch now. So make sure that you're sitting nice and tall in your chair, being aware of your posture, of course. So relax the shoulders. I want you to reach out with the right arm, bend it slightly at the elbow, left hand onto the right elbow. Now, I'm going to give you a couple of ways to do this, depending on how your shoulder and your arms feel. We're just going to be pulling on the elbow slightly. You can actually give yourself a hug if you'd like. Now, depending on where the stretch is most effective for you, if you want to do it up here, here, or way down here. Whatever feels good for you, all right? So let's try the right arm. Big breath. On the exhale, gently. So try to keep your body straight. You're just gently pulling on the arm and the shoulder, so you're not twisting, all right? If you're twisting, you're pulling a little too hard. One more breath. On the exhale, release. All right, let's see if we can do this side here. So reach out with the left arm, bend it at the elbow, right hand on the elbow. Again here, depending on how your arm feels, choose the position of the arm. And then on the exhale, Like I said, if you want to hold on to your shoulder and literally give yourself a hug, absolutely, or keep your arm out. You always have room to make little adjustments in everything we do. On the next exhale, release, and arms down. Roll the shoulders out. Okay. We're going to do one nice little movement here. It's a little bit of a flow or of a sequence, and it's called the eagle arm flow. So this one here is particular for the shoulder, into the bicep, tricep, into the forearm, extensor muscles, flexion muscles, wrist, and even into the hands. I'm going to give you 2 ways to do this one here. So let me give you a little demo first. So first of all, I'm sitting nice and comfortable in my chair. I'm going to reach out, the back of my hands are together. I'm going to take the right hand, I'm going to put it over the left. I'm going to gently grab my fingers and I'm going to bring them in like this. All right? And then we'll do a few things from here. We're going to do both sides. We're going to do it this way and then we'll do the other side as well. Now, if you find this is really not going to feel good for your wrist or your forearm, what you can do is you can just put your hands together like this. Okay, and do the same thing. All right? So, let's see what we can do together. Arms, hand. Right hand over the left, gently grab the fingers. Bring it in, just like that. Now hold on to the fingers gently and stay right here. Now if you're not doing it this way, if you're doing it this way, you can do the same. You could follow the rest of what we're going to do with your hands like this. Big breath. On the exhale, I want you just to look up to the ceiling. So a very gentle back bend. Keep your hands where they are. Breathe. One more breath. On the exhale, now I want you just to bow your head. Just kind of round your spine a little bit. And this is part of our eagle arms flow. On the next exhale, come up. Keep your arms here if you can. Take your breath. On the exhale, I want you to bring your hands to the left as you look over to the right. And this is a wonderful stretch for the upper back as well as the shoulders. You feel it into the shoulder blade, into the upper back muscles, maybe even all the way down to the lower back. One more breath. Exhale, hands to center, breath to center. Take your breath. On the exhale, bring your hands slightly to the right as you look to the left. So I'm not going very far. Just get to the point where you feel a nice gentle stretch. If you have to go a little deeper into it, feel it, absolutely. If you have to pull back a little bit, absolutely. On the next exhale, come to center and gently release the hands. Hands on the lap, roll the shoulders up. You can roll the wrists, fingers up. All right, perfect. We're going to do that one again. So we're going to do the other side. If you're not doing this particular movement, put your hands back here. We'll do the same thing with your hands right here if you like. So, arms out again. Now the left hand over the right, grab the fingers gently, bring it in. Nice and gentle. Big breath. Exhale. Keep your arms relaxed, your hands, your fingers, even your legs. Pay attention to how your feet feel, your toes. You should be able to wiggle your toes. You're completely relaxed, focusing on the sensations of the breath. On the next exhale, I want you just to come forward, just bow your head, just round your back a little. Focus on the sensations of the breath. The breath is long, it's smooth, and it's complete every breath you take. On the next exhale, come up slowly. Big breath. On the exhale, hands go to the right as you look to the left. If you find having your eyes closed really helps you concentrate and relax and just bring you into the moment, close your eyes. One more breath. On the next exhale, come to center. Let's prepare to go to the other direction. Big breath. On the exhale, look to the right as you bring your arms and your hands slightly to the left. And if you find that your body's really tight, you're not very flexible, you might find that your movements are really limited and you can't move very much. It doesn't matter. Wherever you are right now is where you're supposed to be. On the next exhale, come to center. All right, let's finally release those fingers. Hands on the lap, roll the shoulders out. All right, so let's release the wrists, the forearms right now. All right, so I want you to reach out with the left hand. Make a fist, bend it slightly at the wrist, and slightly turn it out to the baby finger. Right one as well, down and out. Bring the arms down a little bit lower so we focus on the wrists, the forearms, not so much the shoulders. One more breath. Exhale, straighten hand, open fingers, palms to ceiling. Now I'd like you to take the right hand, put it on the tips of the left finger and gently bring them back. So this is releasing the palm of the hand, the fingers, flexor muscles in the forearm, the wrist as well. One more breath. Exhale, let's go to the other side. Very gentle, you don't have to tug. So I don't want you to feel like you have to force your body. And I've said that before. Very gentle. Exhale, release. Bring the hands up. So now I want you to play piano with your fingers. So let's just move the fingers around as best as you can. It's so important to keep these fingers moving. Even if you have a little arthritis or if you have stiff, tight fingers, move them. Close and open. Spring them open. Stretch them out. Again, close them into a very loose fist. And then slowly uncoil and open them up. Stretch them out. And then relax. Just relax your hands and I want you to shake them out. Shake them out. Release the hands, the fingers. All right, perfect. Hands on the lap, roll the shoulders out. All right, so before we work our way down to our legs and our feet, let's still focus on the upper body a little bit more. So let's work on our spine a little bit more. Let's do some cat and cow. So the cat and cow is specifically for flexibility of the spine, working the upper back muscles and releasing the lower back. This is a wonderful stretch for your lower back. So from here, I'd like you to hold on to your hands, your chair very, very lightly. I'm going to turn my chair slightly just so that you can see what I'm doing. I'll do a quick little demo for those of you who are not familiar with this. Now I'm sitting nice and tall on my chair, paying attention to how my legs and my feet feel. They're nice and relaxed. Ankle and knees are nice and lined up. All right, so our knees are nice and safe. Let me show you quickly. What I'm going to do here is I'm holding on lightly. I'm going to inhale up. So I'm going to bring the chest out. I'm going to look up to the ceiling just to get a bit of a C-scoop spine. And then on the exhale, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to arch my back, round my shoulders, bow my head, and that's it. So we're going to do that 3 times, following the rhythm of the breath. Holding on gently to the side of the chair, the bottom of the chair. Let's go. Inhale up. Exhale. It's not a very big movement, and follow the breath. When you're ready to inhale, come all the way out. And this is our cow. And when you come up into your cow, you get a stretch into your pectorals, your chest, you get a nice stretch into your belly. And on the exhale, into your little cat, lengthening that spine, like I said earlier, releasing the upper back and the lower back. Let's do it one more time, all the way up, inhaling. And exhale. Cat and cow, breath and motion, meditation and motion. And then when you finish your little cat, bring up very slowly to our straight neutral position. Now we're going to take a little rest here. Now, I want you just to release your arms, let them hang down. You can roll the shoulders out a little if you need to. So this is our mountain. So make sure that you're aware of your posture. You're sitting nice and tall and proud. Shoulders are relaxed. Let the arms hang down. This is our mountain Tadasana. This is a neutral resting place. So anytime during the class, if you've got to stop, you've got to chill out, you've got to stop for whatever reason, come here. But keep your breath going. So I really want you to be very aware of the breath. Every breath you take the whole time we're together. And even if you're not moving, it's still there. All right? So like I said, if you need to stop it, even if you skip half of the moves and you just hang out here in mountain and just breathe, it doesn't matter. One more breath. All right. Now, hands on the lap. Let's work on that spine just a little more. Let's work on our gentle twist pose. So what I'd like you to do from here, we're going to do a nice simple one today. So left hand onto the right knee. Now the right hand, I'd like you to hold on, if you can, just to hold on to the side of the chair like this. All right? Take your breath. On the exhale, I want you to very gently look over the right shoulder. Now your back is straight, your shoulders are relaxed. If you find reaching back, holding onto the chair is really not gonna, if it bothers your shoulder, just put your hand on your hip and just do it that way as well. Now, this is working on flexibility of the spine, keeping our spine nice and flexible and limber and supple and balanced, releasing the nerves, the blood vessels, and the muscles up and down your spine. One more breath. On the exhale, slowly, very gentle with your spine counter pose all the way to the other side. Right hand on the left knee. Left hand is either holding on to the back of the chair, the side of the chair, or on your hip if you'd like. Big breath to center. On the exhale, look over the left shoulder. Now with the spinal twist, if you find maybe one side of your body, you can go a little bit deeper, it's a little stronger, a little more balanced. If you want to go a little deeper on any of the moves we make, get into the position, follow your breath, let your breath guide you. Once you're comfortable, it feels good, then if you want to go deeper, do it on the exhale. And with the twist pose, you can push on the knee a little bit, you'll get a little more movement if you feel you need it. And of course, if you have to back up, you can back up, you can come right out of it anytime. On the next exhale, come back to center, roll the shoulders up. All right, perfect. Now let's work our way down. Let's work some ankles and some feet. Now, I want you just to bring your feet out a little bit, bring them off the floor. Now you can hold on to your lap, hold on to the side of the chair if you'd like. Make sure you're sitting nice and tall, shoulders are relaxed. And let's work the ankles. We're gonna do a nice move called a plantar flexion. This one here, I'll show you quickly. We're gonna just push the foot down and you're gonna come all the way up. All right, so keep your feet off the floor. Just get them off the floor. They don't have to be way up here. Just a little bit is fine, all right? As long as you're not hitting the floor with your heels. Now the plantar flexion movement of pushing the foot forward and bringing it back is working the ankle, the foot, the toes, but also you'll feel a nice engagement of the lower leg muscles as well. And let's go together. Inhale, push it forward. Exhale, back. Relax the shoulders. Pay attention to how you feel right now. Keep going. Inhale forward. Of the part of the body that you're working with, the rest of your body is so relaxed. Exhale up. One more. Inhale, push it forward. Exhale back. And relax. Let your feet just land on the floor. Just let them go. Let your knees fall open. Let's stay here for 2 breaths. Just relax. Let it go. Relax those legs. One more breath. All right. Now, I want you to bring your feet off the floor a little bit again. So now let's work the toes and the foot. So I want you just to wiggle your toes. Just kind of play piano with your toes. Just wiggle them around, but keep your breath going. And while you're doing that, if you can, let's do some circles. And you can move a little faster if you'd like with this one here, or slower, but keep your breath the same, nice and slow. Move them around. Let's wiggle those toes. Articulate them. Get a little, release the tight muscles, the nerves, the blood vessels, and foot on the floor. Bring it back up a little. All right, perfect. Now from here, I need you to scooch up in your chair a little bit. Scooch up a little bit. So what I need you to do is scooch up in your chair and let's open up those legs. Now, make sure that your sit bones are on the chair so that you're comfortable and you're not going to be slippy. You don't feel like you're going to slide off the chair. Open up the legs as wide as you can. Now you can have your feet on a bit of an angle, or if you find it more comfortable to have your feet straight, whatever feels good for you, all right? As wide as you can, that's comfortable. Having your legs in this position here is a gentle hip opener. And also releasing, stretching the inner thighs, the pelvic floor, groin area, the buttocks, the tight glutes, all right? But a nice gentle hip opener as well. So we're gonna do a couple things from here. One of them is called the goddess twist. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna put your hands on your lap. I'll show you very quickly. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna inhale, I'm gonna lean forward. Now when I'm leaning forward, I'm not going very far, I'm not going too deep. My back is straight, hinging at the hips, head is level with the spine. So I don't want you all hunched over. What I'm gonna do here is all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look to the left and I'm gonna gently push, very gently, push the right knee out. That's it. Then I'm gonna come to center. I'm gonna go to the other side. Even if you don't push on the knee, that depends on how you feel, you're gonna feel a nice extra stretch in there. All right, so take it easy. And like I said, you don't have to go too far over, just lean over slightly. Keep your back straight. Ready? Let's go. Big breath. Exhale, just lean forward. Big breath. Exhale, look to the left. If you feel you need a deeper stretch for this leg, you can push on the knee a little more or less. One more breath. Exhale up. Let's go to the other side. Big breath. Exhale, lean forward. Big breath. Exhale, look to the right. My back is straight, I'm relaxed. On the next exhale, come back to center, come up. Push down on the knees, push yourself up. Get a little fire in those sides. Let's do one more. Let's do a nice sumo squat. Release the arms. Now, if you can, arms are shoulder height. If your arms are tired, bring them down a little bit. It doesn't matter. But make sure your back stays straight. Again, hinging with the hips. Head is level with the spine. Let's go. Big breath. Exhale, lean forward. As far as you can, that's comfortable. If you can, arms are lined up to shoulders. The deeper you go, the more you're going to feel it. This one here, you're going to feel it into your quads, hip flexors, buttocks, maybe even a little bit of hamstring. You're working your core muscles, your lower back. One more breath. Exhale, push down on the feet, push yourself up. Get a little fire into those thighs, come up. From here, hands on laps, stay in this position a little longer if you can. Roll it out. Now let's get into our child's pose, Balasana. This is a resting pose. Now, 2 ways to do this. I'll show you the actual version. I'll give you the modified version. This is the one way to do it, is to come down and just hang out. All right. If you find that having your head below your hips is going to make you dizzy for any reason, don't worry about it. You can do it this way. Just rest your arms on your thighs and just look at the floor and just hang out here. All right. Try and relax. All right. So, big breath. Exhale. Child's pose. Now in the child's pose, you know what? If you're in the full child's pose, this is a nice lengthening of the spine. It's just releasing the shoulders, just like gravity. Pull your arms down, releasing the upper back muscles. Just let it go. Breathe. And now's the time to thank yourself for being here today, for making this little time for yourself to sit in your chair, just to relax, to turn all the noises off. Focus on the sensations of the breath, of how your body moves. It doesn't matter how it moves. Relaxing, keeping your mind open. Always remember to do what you can. Listen to your body. One more breath. Exhale, come up very slowly. Reverse the blood flow so you don't get dizzy. And let's get those legs together finally. All right, sit back in your chair. And let's prepare for our closing Savasana, meditation, relaxation, reflection time, however you choose to bring this into your practice today. Resting comfortably in your chair. Now I'd like you to sit back. Finally, you can sit back. All right, now I want you to find a place in your chair where you can completely relax. If you want, you can reposition your legs. You can let your knees fall open. You can round your back, bow your head, let your arms hang. I don't care, it doesn't matter. I just want you to literally melt into your chair. Find that place where you can completely relax. If you're not already super relaxed, a little bit more. And breathe, close your eyes. And always remember that when you decide to do a class, whatever class you decide to do, dedicate the class to yourself. Focus on the breath and how the breathing flows. And your chest rises as you inhale. And you always suspend your breath for a few seconds and then you exhale completely. Let your chest sink completely. Let your mind, your body, and your soul absorb the vibrations of the bells, bringing your own energies to its appropriate frequency. Slowly bring yourself back into your space, back into the room. Bring life back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes if you need to. Now I'd like you to bring yourself back to a straight seated position. So back your feet up, line them up underneath your knees, straighten that spine out. Let's bring our hands together. Let's rub it vigorously to activate our hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center, close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together to tune in. Inhale. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Satnam. Shanti, Shanti, peace, peace. May love and light be with you always. Namaste. All right. Thank you. Lovely. Wonderful. Nicely done, everyone. I hope you feel nice and relaxed. I so enjoy these classes. And the chair yoga, remember, it's not just for people who have limitations or have injuries or recovering from any particular surgery. It's perfect. But also if you're just sitting around a lot, even if you're sitting around outside having a beverage or watching a lot of TV or traveling, if you're doing any of that, you know what? Do it. Wiggle around, move around, roll the shoulders out, let it all out, let it go. All right. Thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure as always. And stay tuned for, we're going to be doing a nice yoga flow today. And of course, our lovely Pilates on the mat. So thanks again and stay safe and have a lovely day. Goodbye.